It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wednesday. Let's get that posture cranked up here. Take a big fucking breath. Let's get rid of all that negativity this morning. Grab yourself a refreshment and take a fucking slurp of that puppy. And be thankful for it. Okay? Got this jacket here at an antique store for $7. I got these glasses here in Mexico for 11.50 pesos. That's hitting good this morning. If that doesn't get your juices flowing, then I don't know what does. Episode 73, guys. Help me out. Click that subscribe button. It helps me out and it helps grow our audience. So hit that subscribe button. And if you want some more content, behind the scenes content, all the kinds of shit, patreon.com/RedHawkAcademy. We got shit going up there all the time. We got healthy different meals, healthy different snack tutorials. We got extra pods. We got behind the scenes little vlogs. We got a lot of shit going on there. So if you really want to support, patreon.com/RedHawkAcademy. If not, click that subscribe button. Thank you. This morning, woke up. First thing, got on that treadmill for 25 minutes. Have a treadmill in my garage. It makes it easy. I can just wake up, put my socks on, do a couple cat-cows, couple stretches, head on the treadmill, get my heart rate to around 140 and just kind of keep it there for 25 minutes, get those tits sweating. And then this morning, it's about, how cold is it out this morning, Mariah?
It was like 38.
38 this morning, and then I got my cold plunge at 41 degrees. So I hopped in there and I haven't been fully submerged in that thing in a minute. I put a little video on my Instagram, and then people are like, "What? You're naked?" And then I kind of zoomed in on the photo, and my pecker was poking out a little bit. So I deleted that video and put up just a pic. I wasn't looking very hung in that picture. But yeah, that thing will fucking wake you up and put you in a good mood. Cold, right in the morning. When's the last time you took a full dipper, Mariah?
Oh, I don't even remember. Long time.
Well, today's the day.
I don't know about that.
Okay, we'll run over some UFC picks real quick. We got a bunch of shit to talk about on today's show. We got my girlfriend Mariah, and we got JX Soto, and we'll have Sean popping in here in 20 minutes to discuss some very important topics. Real quick, this weekend we got Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Hill. Thank God the UFC's back. And there's some sweet fights on this one. Glover Jamal Hill is going to do a sweet fight. I've been talking about it, but we'll see. I think it's going to come down to if Jamal Hill hurts Glover, can he stay composed? Because he's probably going to hurt Glover. He's way faster. He's way athletic. He's tricky on his feet. He might crack him. Will he stay composed? Or will he try to put him out? Will he empty his tank and get really excited that he almost finished him and try to put him out? And then the fight's 5 rounds and Glover can stick around. So I think that's going to come down to, okay, when Jamal Hill hurts Glover, can he stay composed and still keep tattooing him? We'll see. I'm excited for that fight. Davison Figueiredo, Brandon Moreno. Probably going to be a good fight. Let's see how Brandon Moreno does without James Krause. I don't know how long James Krause was his coach. We'll see how he does. Davison Figueiredo, I don't know where he's training at. Crazy guy. It'll be fun to watch. Gilbert Burns versus Neil Magny. I think Gilbert Burns could be champion one day. I just do. He's fucking athletic. His jiu-jitsu's top notch. He's very explosive. His striking is getting better and better with Henry Hooft. Neil Magny, tough too. Good cardio. I think Gilbert might take him down and beat up Neil Magny for 15 minutes. Lauren Murphy versus Jessica Andrade. I think Lauren Murphy will beat her up. Then we got Paul Craig, Johnny Walker. That's going to be an exciting fight. Very exciting fight. I think that one opens up the main card, which rightfully so. It should. That's going to be a banger of a fight. And then we got the old school legend, Mauricio Shogun Hua. If you're not familiar with him, go watch some highlights of Shogun in Pride. Back when they could stomp faces, and he was really good at it. He would just jump off both feet and just try to stomp people. Fun to watch. Getting older now, so this might be his last fight. Oh.
When was the last time he fought?
Shogun, the last time he fought, he's 41 years old. 41 years old, been at it for a while. The last time he fought was Ovince St. Preux. So he's on a 2-fight losing streak. So he lost to Ovince St. Preux, and then he lost to Paul Craig. That was in 2022, May 7th. And then I got a message from JX this morning that Merab versus Petr Yan. Man, that's a fucking tough fight for Peter. Peter's so goddamn good. I tweeted this morning, I don't think Henry Cejudo could beat Peter. I mean, obviously he could, but I think that would be a tough matchup for Henry Cejudo because Peter might piece him up. Just my opinion. Let me know what you think below. But Merab versus Peter, god damn it. You're 0-2 or 0-3, I think, from Suga. Right? And now you got to fight Merab.
Yeah, well, the one with Alja, remember, is a no contest or a DQ. So was that was that a loss or no? And then he did lose to decision. Lose.
Yeah.
So he had 3-0 or 0-3. Sorry.
Yeah, and now you got to fight Merab. But who knows? Petr Yan could fuck Merab up. Merab's such a strong motherfucker, though. If you let that little fucker grab you, he's gonna hold you. But I think Petr Yan. I take Petr Yan in that fight. We'll see. That's a sweet fight, though. I'm glad he got booked again. The date on that is March 11th in the main event. Okay, so shows we've been watching. We just started the show Milf Manor on Netflix.
Discovery. On
Discovery. And this show, fucking talk about a genius, whoever thought of this show. They take how many MILFs?
I don't remember how many there were.
I 10? Think it looked 8? Like there was 9 or 10 MILFs, ages 50 to 60.
Some were in their 40s.
A couple were in their 40s, but they're like cougars, MILFs, and they're sexy, and you can tell they're horned up, and they think they're going on a TV show to meet a bunch of younger guys. And then turns out all the guys that come into the show are all their sons. All their sons are 20, 21, 22. So all their sons show up. And it's fucking good. These cougars are horny too.
Yeah, because they all say that like they've all had kids and they're divorced, and they're like, well, I just like younger guys because they like want to have fun and be a free spirit because they've just got done raising all their kids, so they want to go have fun. Mm-hmm. And they think they're meeting all these young guys, and they drop the curtain and it's all their kids.
and now they have to sit there and watch their moms date another guy or hang out with another young buck and possibly fuck. And there's this one mom in there she's blonde and she's just horny. She's trying to get dicked down by every guy in there. And she's like asking one of the kids to come in the room. And at first they're splitting a room with their mom, right?
Yeah, they have to share a room with their mom. And there's 2 like suites, and they had to do a competition to get the suites.
Sorry about that. We got the volcano loading up here for a little bit of smoke straight to the dome piece. So what if we did that, JX? We were in a place. Cindy shows up. Margie shows up. Michelle shows up.
We need Sean here for this part.
I know.
I think we should wait for Sean to bring up this part.
And then would you be disgusted with me if I was like, just let me take your mom on a date? Doesn't mean we're gonna fuck, but if we do, we do.
Well, I know it is kind of awky.
What would you think? Would you?
I'd be like, I don't do you, boss.
That's what I'd say. I'd say, well, as long as
am I gonna get mad? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. As long as she's having a good time. That's what I was thinking. You guys are trying to take a date on Margie, and Margie's just like, I'd be like, just make sure she has a good time at least. Fuck.
I'd be like, Mom, you're in good hands.
I'd try to take down them all. I'd try to take down every one of them so all you guys can refer to me as stepdad.
I don't think it'd be as awkward, like, because if, like, all the sons, they don't know each other, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, they don't.
But if you were all with friends group, then it would be more awkward. But it seems like the show's just like, you don't know them, so it's like, fuck it, free game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you think?
Well, then that one kid, like the mom was trying to get him to come up to the room, and the kid was like, "Mom," and he's like, "I'm
and it's the black guy.
My mom."
That's how Dad would be.
Yeah.
Oh, Dad.
I always bring it up to him. I was like, "Dude, what if like your mom wants to start dating and like bring a guy home and shit like that?" Dad was like, "Never, bro. That would never happen, bro. I know my mom. She wouldn't be with someone. Like he just denies it."
Oh my God.
That she's like not her own person.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, you moved out. She's probably going to invite people over. No, bro. I know my mom, bro. That never happened.
But some of the
my
moms
God.
and sons are like that because this one son likes the blonde mom, and his mom's like, he would not like her. Like, he would not fit with her, and like thinks she knows her son so good. It's
Man,
pretty
what a
funny.
fucking genius idea for a show. But you guys got to check that out. That show is just too fucking funny. The other show we turned on and watched is Hello.
Maintenance.
Okay, 1 second. We got the maintenance here screaming hello. We watched this new show on Netflix. It was called The Machete.
The
Hitchhiker.
hatchet-wielding hitchhiker.
Hatchet-wielding hitchhiker. I think that's number 2 on Netflix today, and it's a really well-made documentary because
Yeah,
it
it
kind of
is.
makes you guess. It talks about that kid who was like he blew up on TikTok and Instagram after an interview after saving a lady. You guys should check it out. It's a very interesting show. We just started it last night. And then also Milf Manor. Very good. Very, very good show.
Because we haven't really been watching TV since we got the hot tub.
Yeah, it's been hard to, sit down and watch your TV and fill your brain with a bunch of bullshit. Because you get stoned, you eat a little half edible, you go sit in that hot tub, cold hot. It's just like, you're in another fucking world. Who was it, Jay?
Maintenance has said they're working on the back room or door. You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, yeah.
Said he's been coming.
Okay. The back room has been having a little leak in the kids' room, causing some fucking issues around this joint. We've been watching some YouTube shows. I get in the cold plunge. I think I'm all tough because I get in the cold plunge. And then I watch this YouTube video, Yakutsk, Russia, where the annual... Yakutsk, Russia is the capital of Republic Russia, located 450 kilometers south of the Arctic Circle. Fueled by mining industry, Yakutsk has become one of Russia's most rapidly growing regional cities. That's interesting. With a population of 355,000 people. Yakutsk, where the average annual temperature is negative 17 Fahrenheit. Winter high temperatures are consistently well below zero, and the record low is negative 83.9 Fahrenheit. Negative 83.9 Fahrenheit is the coldest city in the world. Yakutsk is also the largest located continuous permafrost. This place is fucking insane. They don't even have running water, and it's negative 50, negative 40, that's just normal to them. And then this guy's doing his cold plunges still. He's going outside. It's negative 50 outside. Cuts a hole in the ice, gets in the cold plunge, dunks in, gets out, kind of gets in the snow, wakes his body up, gets back in the plunge, gets out, puts his clothes on, tries to start warming up. It's another level of fucking toughness.
Yeah, when he went and he got in the cold and then he went and rolled in the snow and he said they called it acupuncture because I'm sure it feels like needles are going in you. And they said like when they get out, they have to cover up their fingers and their toes right away so they don't get frostbite.
Yeah, they all look pretty healthy in the video, though.
Oh, yeah.
No running water in climate like that. That is fucking insane. That's another world. But there's this girl that lives there. She has a YouTube page. It's pretty poppin' too. And she has a bunch of videos about what it's like living in that.
Well, they don't know any better either. Like, they're born into it. So I feel like their bodies are used to being in that cold weather. But even when they had to do laundry, they had to go to, like, the hot room, scrub all their clothes, wash it, and then they hang it outside to dry, and it freezes instantly. And then the air is so dry that it'll evaporate the water, and then they have clean clothes.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's insane. It's insane. You should check that out on YouTube. Pretty interesting shit. I got an interesting question the other days when I was streaming. Someone said, is there anything you're thankful for being raised as a JW? And I was trying to think of it, and I'm like, being raised as a Jehovah's Witness. And I'm thankful that I went through that because now I just love my freedom so much. Because I feel like when you're raised as a Jehovah's Witness, you're just so isolated to you only can hang with these people. You only can do this. You can't go to this event. You can't associate with bad association. So I would say that being free, and there's a lot of people that struggle leaving the Jehovah's Witnesses because once you leave, you get disfellowshipped, and then you're shunned from the community. So a lot of people deal with that. I saw this kid on TikTok who was like having a hard time dealing with it. I wanted to get him on the pod, but I couldn't find his Instagram. But what do you think?
I think well, from what I see, I think one big thing is like, and what Robert kind of taught you too was like, do research for yourself. And you always say that. They're like, why don't people just Google it? I'm like, but people don't think like that. They just go with what they've been told or how they've been raised. And from that, you've learned how to research everything for yourself and not just take people's word for it. Like, you look it up. And I also think, you know how to have, like, a good time, even if it's just, like, the simple stuff, like, really grateful. Because I feel like your mom and sister are like that, too. Mm-hmm. And I think those are two things that you've got from that. Good things,
yeah. I agree. So another thing here, this is people always ask about it, always in the comments. What's that bag you smoking? It's a Stores and Vickle Volcano. It's really good. Cooks your weed. Here I asked my friend Ryan Sprague, what are some more proven benefits of cannabis for athletes? Here's what he had to say.
Okay, so for me personally, the 3 top reasons that an athlete would benefit from using cannabis are as follows. Number 1 is the flow state, right? We know training can be monotonous for a lot of athletes, right? It takes a lot to be able to reach that peak level of performance. And so not only can cannabis help you access the flow state, which is increased with alpha brainwaves, and allow you to actually get into the zone and have further concentration, but it can also allow you to enjoy the process more, which is really, really important if you want to be sustainable in being able to train.
Yeah, that's a good one too, because I mean, anytime you smoke a good weed at a good temperature and it's not just shitty weed, it kind of brings you right to what you're doing. Even if you're sore and you're beat up and you don't really want to go to training, be like, you know what, I'm just going to take a little puff, focus on my drilling and just have a good time being around my friends. I think that's true.
Number 2, obviously for me, is pain and inflammation relief. When you're an athlete, you're going to be going through a lot of potential injuries. You're going to be going through a lot of nicks and dings. And the risk of you getting prescribed pain medications that are addictive and all these different types of things goes up tenfold. Not to mention, even taking Advil is so damaging to the liver and any of those kind of things. And so being able to rely on cannabis, full spectrum hemp tinctures, things like that to reduce inflammation and pain is a huge, huge benefit in my book.
Yeah, I mean, I think too with the volcano, I think when you're doing CBD, yeah, there's some benefits from CBD, but I don't think you're getting all the benefits from getting the full cannabis plant. And I think also when you do bong rips or you do just burn rips, you torch some rips, I think you're burning a lot of the benefits also. That's why I recommend one of the Stores and Bickle volcanoes or any of it. There's some cheaper brands too. There's a Plenty that's like $170 and it plugs into the wall, heats it up, vaporizes the smoke for you.
And also, in addition to point 2, it aids in recovery as well. And so that's a really important part too that goes into inflammation and pain relief as well.
Yeah, there's a reason, I mean, top athletes use it. Because it fucking chills you out. It'll calm you down. It'll calm your mind down. And all these proven benefits.
And for point number 3, for me, that would be cannabis's ability to increase sleep quality. Now, there's a lot of back and forth surrounding whether or not THC, Delta-9 THC specifically, impacts REM sleep. I was actually recently talking to a doctor who's done an extensive study on this and actually has shown, even against all of the popular belief, that Delta-9 THC does not actually reduce REM sleep in the way that people think it does. But here's the thing, right? If you can get a more restful sleep, if you can reduce anxiety and stress and, like I mentioned before, inflammation and pain, etc., you get a better night's sleep. And we know that pretty much sleep is more important than diet and exercise combined when it comes to total human body optimization. So for me, it's flow state, inflammation and pain relief, and being able to actually have better sleep as well.
Yeah, and it's tough for, closed-minded people. They're closed-minded old people that just think weed is the devil. They'll sit there and take those sleeping pills. What are those sleeping pills called? Ambien. Look up Ambien and the side effects that Ambien can have on you. And that, like, Ambien's so not good for you.
There's tons of stories of people like sleepwalking or like driving or bad stories on it.
On Ambien.
Yeah. And they don't remember.
Yeah, so if you're able to get a plant, a natural plant that has these proven benefits, then fucking do that. Don't take Ambien and shit. Fucking old closed-minded fucks. Okay, here we go. We got a bunch of good questions, actually really good questions today on Patreon. So here we go. Real quick here. LL Puff Daddy, what are your thoughts on microdosing mushrooms or occasional heavier dose? I haven't done it in a minute and I need to. It's always scary when you're like, all right, let's take mushrooms, because you're always going to go to this place and you're going to feel this certain way. So it's always a little bit scary. You get a little anxiety thinking about it, but I need to more because I have the opportunity to do a lot of good mushrooms and I need to more. I was microdosing for a little bit and I would see a little energy increase. You were doing it for a little bit too. What'd you think?
Yeah, I think it's like kind of a mood enhancer, and it makes you like be in that grateful mindset because you notice the little things.
Yeah, I think so too. Taylor Everett Schmidt, why don't you do jiu-jitsu? Oh yeah, Schmidt was going to come on today, but he wasn't able to. So Schmidt, I don't know. We could ask him that, but he's probably just scared. Billy Maldonado, what is the best way to find fights as an unaffiliated amateur? Billy, I would recommend, if you can, try to get affiliated with someone. You're going to get a certain level of confidence having a group of people around you that are training hard too, bringing your boys with you to the fights, having a group of guys that are fighters with you. So I'd recommend getting affiliated, and then it's also going to make it way easier to get fights. Say I'm from this team. When a promoter sees someone apply to fight, they're going to be like, well, yeah, I can feed him to one of these good guys, one of these better people that we want to grow and build up. But you can find the promotion, you can find the email and say, hey, I'm this height, this weight, this experience. Can I fight on your card? And then they'll send you to the matchmaker, and then maybe the matchmaker will be able to find you something. But like I said, I recommend trying to get with a team, Billy. Jake, Timbo and friends, I hope you all are well. My question is, how are Georgie and Ethan that were on the Timbo Sugar Show doing nowadays? Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was in our extra room when the Timbo Sugar Show, we were doing it in my extra room. We were using a Logitech camera on the computer, and I don't even fucking remember. I think we were using the Zoom H6 mics.
Yeah, the golden days.
Were you the one who was there with Georgie and Ethan?
I think, yeah, I was there.
Those two little punks. I don't know what that little fucking punk Georgie
like
did. He's too cool
something.
for school.
Doesn't he work at a smoke shop or something?
Works at a smoke shop. One of the girls he went to high school with trains at my gym now, Jamia. She's a purple belt. And Georgie, yeah, he's just too fucking smooth. I love George, though. Hopefully he comes back. Ethan, too. Connor Klaus had another one for Schmitty. JF, what's the biggest challenge being a coach? Oh, fuck. I'm trying to think of a challenge where I'm like, God, this is challenging. Probably, I wouldn't even say it's challenging because I enjoy doing it, but it makes me even hold myself more accountable for things, to do tough things and be disciplined. Because I'm like, how am I supposed to lead a group of beasts? How am I supposed to lead a group of beasts and when I'm not disciplined and when I'm not continuing to learn and when I'm not continuing to grow and just like training and doing all this? So I would say, what is the biggest challenge? Yeah, I don't know. What would you say for coaching?
Well, it's kind of a challenge when you have like a lot of new people and advanced people in one class and you're the only coach there and you're trying to give everybody like the same amount of time and help people in like the best way and like from the beginning. So it's hard to do that when you have like such a mixed group of people.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out because sometimes Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, we have 40 people on the mat and 5, 6, 7 of the people are brand new day one guys. They don't even know how to shrimp. They don't even know how to do a technical stand-up. They don't know anything. And then I got my purple belts, JX, Johnny, Sugar, these guys that have been doing it for years that need some more advanced stuff. So that does get kind of tricky. I think Taquino splits it up. He has 2 coaches, and then he has one coach teaching the beginning curriculum on the side of the mats, and then the advanced people over here, which is something I need to figure out too. So that probably is. And just probably the pressure of I want to make sure all my guys are leveling up. I know my MMA guys are like, they're constantly leveling up. We got a good program for them, but especially for jiu-jitsu and my better people, I want to make a purple belt jiu-jitsu world champion, and then a brown belt jiu-jitsu world champion, and a black belt jiu-jitsu world champion. So constantly trying to make them level up. That's probably a little bit of the pressure that I have, but I also enjoy it a lot. Mm-hmm. Elena and Sugar here.
Hi, baby.
Hola, baby. See if will she come sit with Mariah or she just wake up? Hi, Lena. Good to see you, girl.
Do you have your baby? Do you have your baby?
Mariah?
Hi.
Yeah. So, Sean, we were talking about a little earlier the Milf Manor. Me, you, JX, Art, Trevor, all the boys. We're moving in. We're thinking we're going on this Milf show. We show up to the Milf show, and it's all of our moms. And all of our moms are pretty sexy. Let's say that. And you see me take Michelle up for a little drink and a little getaway on the patio. What do you think?
No problem with any of the boys.
That's what I feel too. I feel if my mom's having a good time, why in the fuck would I be mad?
Is there people that would be?
Dal?
I feel like Jay would be mad if I was bending his mom over.
No,
but I don't know.
Dal said he's cool with me and Cindy.
Oh, that's good. Where'd you get them shoes, G?
Dude, my bud.
Are those Yeezys?
Yeah.
Those are like, are they the same as mine? Oh, they're the same as mine, just different colors.
Different color soles.
Those are sicker. One trade?
Yeah, so dude, you got to check out this because these MILFs
That's the actual show.
Yeah.
We just started last night.
These MILFs
shit.
go into the show thinking they're going to have a bunch of young bucks on this reality show.
And it's their friends.
And then their
kids' friends.
sons. It's all their sons. It's all their different sons.
Do any of the sons fuck their mom on accident?
Yeah, we haven't got into it that far. There's only one episode, but
Can't imagine. That'd be an accident.
They have to share a room with their mom.
I would love to fuck both your moms.
Like right now?
Just because, especially in that
I'd
show.
fuck your mom.
No, you wouldn't. She's
Yes, I
too
would.
good for you.
I would literally do it just so I could tell you every day.
And I'd walk around with my chain in that house. What's up, boys? Refer to me as stepdad.
But some of the moms are like looking for love, so then their sons don't want them to hang out with the other sons because that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Depends what my mommy's looking for.
And some of the moms are looking to just get dick down.
See, that would be, it would be. If that's the relationship you have with your mom, like, hey, mom likes to get dick down. Hey, we're human.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all human.
I think
I watched that Hitchhiker show, though. I watched it a couple days ago.
Shit's fire.
Yeah.
We didn't finish it yet.
You think he's innocent?
No, he says he did it.
Yeah, he said he did it, but he also got raped.
Oh, so do I think he should be charged?
Cancels it out.
I don't know. I feel like that motherfucker is just looking for someone to kill. I've cum dripping down my face.
I had this metallic.
The
taste
thing
in my
is, he hugged the guy. Like when he got him a train ticket, he initiated the hug.
I wonder if that would have changed.
Did you see that part?
Yeah.
So
I wonder if that would have changed the punishment.
yeah, I wonder. It looked like he was like, you don't hug someone if you have cum dripping on your face that morning. And then you're like, all right, thanks, bye. Or unless you're scared of them. But I don't think that guy was like 90.
Yeah, that was a fucking little weird. A little weird. But a good, well-made documentary, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, the Hitchhiker dude. Smash, smash, smash.
Okay, you can pull up a chair or sit next to
I'm
Jay or
chilling.
whatever you're feeling. Did you see Peter and...
Oh, Merab got announced. Dude, if Merab's freakishly strong, he could beat Peter if he gets a hold of him. Because to me, Peter didn't feel like that freak. I've felt people that are like, what the fuck, dude? They're just like so... Ezra, for example, is just like weirdly strong. Mm-hmm. When Peter took me down, I didn't feel that. And if Merab gets a hold of him, and just, it might be boring, but I can see Merab winning. It is 5 rounds, though. It's a main event.
Yeah.
So maybe not. I've never honestly really watched Merab fight. Mm-hmm. Other than I've seen him like hold someone against the cage a little bit, but I've never actually watched him from bell to bell a fight. Mm-hmm. So I don't know his style other than grab people. You know what I mean? So I'd have to watch his fight and Peter's last fight. Oh wait,
Jose Aldo and Merab.
I forgot Peter beat Aldo.
Yeah.
And I loved him. No jokes, but that's fucking crazy.
I was talking about earlier how tough of a fight I think Peter would be for Henry.
I think Peter beats Henry.
I do too. You don't see Henry setting up really good shots from his hands. Like, boom, boom, boom. He's taking people down from the clinch, inside trips, front headlocks. A lot of his takedowns come from being clinched up with someone.
Henry drives me crazy. He acts like he's this fucking just this. He thinks he knows more than he does. I feel like.
Because did you watch the John Jones?
No.
Oh, his vlog with John Jones.
Oh no, I didn't. I'm like, dude, John's not gonna teach Henry shit because Henry already thinks he knows everything.
No, Henry's the one teaching John everything. John in that video is not teaching shit. Henry's the one saying, "Yeah, well, I'm the combat." Like,
Yeah, that's where you stop growing, is when you already think you know everything. That dude drives me nuts. I would love to get a fight with that dude. Dude, why not me versus Henry? Aljo already said he doesn't care. Fight for the interim. I'll get surgery. I'll do what I need to do, and I'll fight the winner. John Jones needs a big co-main event. The UFC doesn't want a co-main event that's a title fight because they have to pay. They'll have to pay out the title. There is no challenge, or there's no champ if me and Henry fight. So they're not gonna have to pay out pay-per-view. That's what they want. Also, they want a big fight in case John Jones something happens, so they can move the co-main to the main.
What's the date of that?
March something. I'm ready to fucking go.
Is it end of March or is it?
I think it's
is it
beginning. You can text me right now. I'm ready to fucking go, and I'm staying ready.
Well,
I text Hunter Campbell. He texted me back finally. I texted him for New Year's, said whatever, and he said, "Sorry, I haven't gotten back to you. Been busy dealing with the John Jones and the heavyweight situation." And I said, "No worries. Is Henry versus Aljo 100%?" And he didn't text me back. So I don't know what to take of that. They're also in Rio right now. So times March 4th. I mean, I'd have to know soon.
Yeah,
But I'm ready to go. Give me at least. I'd like 8 weeks. Give me 6.
yeah.
There you go, 6.
Oh my
6 is
God,
good
it gets me
right now.
pumped
Is it?
for March 8th.
Oh shit, March 4th.
March
Let's
4th.
go. The thing is, dude, I think Henry. I truly think Henry's all talk though. I don't think right now if they offered him that fight he would take it. I don't.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Me neither. He doesn't want to talk. Okay, Luke Ciampo. Here we go. My question's from Mariah. What can guys who have small packages like my roommate and I do to keep the ladies coming back for more?
Oh,
Excellent question.
I don't
you have a lot
know.
of experience there.
Magic
do not.
wand. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if they get a magic wand?
Well, maybe. I don't know how that works if there's hooking up with the girl.
If you're good
Right.
at eating puss, you're good at getting that puss warmed up, and like,
but
you
you're not
have a
gonna eat
little
random girl's
wiener.
puss. But you might
If you got
have
a
to if you have a
little
little wiener.
Yeah.
But if he focuses more on the girl than himself, then
Yeah.
that'd be good.
It's so different with every girl because some girls just want to be fucking.
Just raised.
I mean, just yeah.
Not really.
No, but they want to be taken control of and just give the fucking. But then if some guy comes like a Schmitty wanting to just do
I'll
everything,
take care of you.
maybe they don't want
Go to
that, but maybe they
massage.
do also. So it's hard to say.
Dude. Well, Danny wants both. So, like different time. It depends what mood they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
And
it
it
would be-
depends if you're dating or if you're hooking up.
It might be weird if you have like a random girl coming over and you have your magic wand
Yeah,
plugged in.
you
They'd be
have
like,
it there. Like, that's awkward.
Is it?
Unless
Yeah.
you have like a little bullet package like at the hotel.
You know what I would
needs
do?
to bring her thing.
I'd
Like,
have
you-
that magic wand and I'd have it on my trap. Be like, oh, that's
Oh yeah.
and then when I
That's a
start
good
turning
idea.
them on, put it on her thigh. Let her feel that vibration close to the clitoris.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but I think maybe the girl's gonna go over. Then there's a big dick guy, a big dick, good looking stud, and
fucks him
that guy
back.
fucks him, and then just is like, all right, get out of here. But then this girl comes over to your place. You got a little wiener, and you treat her nice. You maybe make her dinner or do whatever. You get her good warmed up, and she has a good time. That's I think your best chance there, Luke Ciampo.
Just make it more about her pleasure than yours.
Yeah. And then she can go to the good looking big guy to just get fucked and leave.
If they can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the cheapest amount of money per month you all have lived on?
Dude, we know. Our rent was $330. I'd say less than $600 a month around there when we lived together at the apartments.
Yeah.
Little Sprout
I would say,
sponsor.
I mean, at some points I wasn't even making monthly money. You just make your fight money and then some sponsor money here and there. Always when we were broke though, it wasn't like, oh, I'm broke and we're struggling and we hate this. We're always having fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It would make the nights we did go out and grab like a little pizza. Like, wow.
Yeah, we're eating. We're eating good.
And then steal the fucking paper towel roll from Pizza Hut.
Yeah. What's the cheapest you've lived on, Jay? 1,200. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's a lot.
That
dude.
is. Big Ship, what's something you like to eat that smells bad? I mean, eggs don't smell good ever, do they?
Yeah, boiled eggs don't. But regular eggs do. Boiled eggs suck. Smell like shit.
What's another stinkier
Some kind of
thing?
fish sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fish, yeah. Onions.
Ooh.
Onions are
Onions
good, dude.
suck.
They're for mature
Did
alpha.
you listen to the food review guy on Rogan?
No.
Fuck. It's interesting.
It's
He talked about eating
disgusting.
zebra, stingray, liver, heart, eating monkey. He went to this tribe in Africa where you can literally they click language is what they call it, and you can stay out there for 3 days with them, and they hunt like bamboo and shit.
Crazy.
Fucking super good pod. You listen to it?
I listened to part of it, and they were
I
like
listened to the whole
drinking
thing.
like the blood from something.
Yeah, they stabbed the fucking cow in the neck.
And then they like drink the blood. Right
Dude,
then.
that pod was sick.
Tilt
Do you listen
that-
to
tilt
Peter?
that mic
The
up a
Peter
little
pod with Joe and Peter or someone? The geopolitical
Oh, I think
guy.
I was reading or listening to that one.
That one was fucking interesting. Talk about the trade.
The
and-
Russia stuff.
Yeah, how powerful America is just by our geographic where we're located from, like the sun, the energy sources, the food sources. Like we're the most powerful country in that sense.
And he's saying like Russia and China are gonna like demise basically and have to like rebuild in a different way.
And they were talking about not having enough kids.
Yeah.
And those countries are like so reliable on their just having so many people. Like Russia will just throw people out wars and lose so many millions of people.
And that's how they stay powerful.
Yeah, but no one's having as many kids nowadays. Fucking
Because
crazy shit.
China only limited to one, and they wanted all boys, and so now there's like not enough girls to have babies, and
That
so their
probably-
population, that's a lot, is like old, and the population coming up is like barely any.
Dude, that pod you should listen to. It'll make you want to just keep listening because the guy knows so much shit about shit that we'd have no idea about. We're just like, what the fuck? It's so good.
And his perspective is interesting because we've never heard it like that. I hadn't.
Mind blowing.
So right now they China people can only have one kid.
I don't think
I
anymore.
don't think anymore, but for a long time it was, and they all wanted to have boys because boys have like more status.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're just better.
Apparently not, because you can have babies, so now they're fucked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we were thinking about it on that Milf Manor show though. What if it was opposite and it was a bunch of older guys with a bunch of 20, 21-year-old
Like it would
girls?
never fly.
I mean, if everyone's legally of age and there's no raping
But
going
the
on,
moms
or
are like
abusive.
feeling up all the boys because they had to figure out which one was their son.
Oh yeah,
with the
guys
mask
couldn't do
on.
that to girls.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
just
true.
feeling their little titties going.
So it's not equal rights.
No, it's fucking
Pisses me
not.
off.
How much money a year do you guys think you need to live a lifestyle like yours with a cold plunge, a crib, and still have money to go on vacation and be comfortable?
Dude, fuck vacation.
Yeah.
Would rather not,
Healthy
for
food
the
as
most
well.
part.
Yeah, vacation. I feel like a vacation is more of a nuisance than not. I'd rather be at home at my vacation home.
How much would you have to make a year? You don't need a fancy ass house. You could get away with a fucking dope house for $500,000.
Probably less in
Bro,
some areas.
300,000.
Yeah.
For a
Like
nice.
500,000 for a pretty sick one in town. I mean, around here, Art might get this little two bedroom, two bathroom for 299,000 a
Damn.
mile and a half from here.
That's tight.
And you could still do like a cool plunge with the freezer. Like there's ways to do it that don't cost a lot of money.
Yeah, I don't think you need a lot of money
Depends what you
because
prioritize your money spending.
And if
too.
you're not going on vacations and spending thousands on vacation, then put that thousands towards a cold plunge or a hot tub and just do one thing at a time. Like we,
slowly build up your place
Yeah.
into the spa you want it to be.
I'd say less than 100,000. I don't know.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For
I
sure,
don't know
dude.
about money anymore. Lost track.
For sure, because so say you rent a house, it's $1,400, $1,500 a month, and then you don't need a ton. You could be happy with a lot of good shit on $35,000 a year.
So what
Depending
if
if you have kids. Kids changes it. You gotta
Yeah.
up it. But by yourself,
you make three racks a month, you're chilling?
chilling
Yeah.
max.
I feel like we were chilling in our apartment. We were
Yeah.
cold plunging and shit, but
Yeah.
I mean, even if you stay at an apartment in the winter, you got a cold plunge right there, the pool. Most
Yeah.
of them have fucking pools.
What are your thoughts on karma? Do you believe in it?
If you believe in it, it's true.
Yeah. What do you think?
yeah, I don't really know.
I think there's got to be something to it, to what where if you're doing something every week that is just shady and it's
Yeah.
hurting someone else and it's hurting their lives and hurting people around them, and you're constantly doing that willingly, whether it is real or whether it's in you, I think, yeah, like
Something's gonna get you.
something.
Get you back. But if you're giving, like, helping people and doing the opposite, like, things will keep getting better. Like, there's always things that go wrong or whatever, but
Yeah. Okay. If Mariah wanted to transition to a man and start taking testosterone, what would you do? Also, Schmitty, good job on the weed video. Schmitty didn't make it in today.
yeah, what would you do?
I would say,
I hope you find someone that makes you happy, because I ain't it.
but I'll still fuck you here and there. I mean, I'll still be there for you. We'll still be good friends. I mean, I don't fucking know.
You would be
What it-
embarrassed to see me in public.
You have a
Why? 'Cause you have a
fucking
beard?
Beard, dude. If Danny had a fucking beard and a little wiener,
Well, if I didn't
we
grow
just,
a
she
beard, I
wouldn't be
just
the
had
person I
short
love.
hair
I
and
don't.
no boobs.
I don't think they'll grow the wiener with the testosterone. I think they'll grow a fat clit.
You are just judgmental.
No, I'm being realistic.
It's not
I
true
fell in love
love.
with Danny the girl, not Danny the boy. Mm-hmm. I'd still
Would Danny love you if you slowly wanted to transition into a
She
female?
probably would.
Because she truly loves you.
You could say that. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think we do an experiment. You start transitioning, and let's see if Tim still's cuddling with you at night.
I don't want to.
Okay, well then.
Would you try to save a 6-year-old relationship when she is letting herself go? She's sleeping in, gaming at night, not helping with housework, going out with other girlfriends, coming back late at night, being dismissive and cold for months, even when you confronted her multiple times. Little side info, it was not always like that. We were very happy before she started to join university.
God, dude, people go through phases. Maybe not throw it away. It's been that long, but people do go through phases. Maybe, in a month or so, she'll snap out of it, or something will come to a realization like, fuck, I'm not happy. I'm not doing what I need to be doing. I don't know.
But then also you join a university and then you get around a bunch of other single girls, crazy girls, and then you start associating with them.
You
and
are who
doing
you hang out with.
Doing the things they do. But I would just put it out there, Drew. Say, hey, I want to do this and I want to go in this direction. The direction you're going is down with all your habits. And I want to have good habits and start going up. And I would say that. And if you want to come with me, you can. If not, then I got to go.
Yeah, I think you need to have a conversation about it. Not just throw it away. But if she's not willing to change, then make a change.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing with fucking relationships, dude. It's the hardest thing to do to put yourself in that person's shoes.
Yeah. Well,
It takes a deep fucking person to be able to do that. In a lot of situations, taking a step back and trying to look at it from the outside without your biases and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about that in that Principles book, how important that is to be able to do that, especially if you're a leader.
Yeah, and like maybe see if she can see it from your side and you see it from her side, what she's going through, because there's two sides to every story. Like, we're not hearing her side of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you prefer to hold the paddles over traditional mitts? I don't know,
hit like
bro.
a tank, bro.
It actually fucking does hit pretty hard. If I had to, I legit would not hold pads if I had to hold it for anyone over 155 pounds.
Yeah.
Like paddles is okay, but even still, that fucking hurts.
Dude, but you think about how much pressure that takes off your shoulders hitting a paddle rather than a fucking pad.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
And thankfully, you like hitting paddles. Some people don't like paddles.
Oh, I like paddles. Well, I think paddles you can be faster. Boom, 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 boom.
I think
a
so
little bit
too.
Quicker.
I think so too, and I think the paddles also help. Like when I'm swinging back at you, you getting way out of range.
Yeah.
You're
Want
gonna
to
get
do that for Henry? Jokes.
Tell Schmitty him and Brendan's business email doesn't work. Blah 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 blah. Yo, Tim, what are your thoughts on prepping meals for the week? We've never really prepped meals for the week. I don't know why.
No, we haven't. I don't know, because we kind of make whatever sounds good that day. And it's
tilt that mic up like. There we go.
And it's seems better fresh. I don't know.
I think it seems better fresh too. You get what when you get the meals from Recharge Center? You get 5 meals.
So today's Wednesday. I get 3 meals Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Oh, sweet.
So
for you and Danny, or just you?
So I'm supposed to have 2 lunches in that and then 1 dinner, but I usually can't even eat that much. So I'll have 1 lunch and then I'll have a shake and then I'll save the last 2 meals for me and Danny for dinner, and then Danny will mix them up and either put them in a burrito or a bowl, and they're fucking fire. But the meal prep I've been doing since the camp, really, or since the last fight, game changer for performance. Because I'm not eating extra bread. I'm not going to having anything with cheese. I'm eating my meal plan that Garner has for me. And it's just fucking money.
Yeah, it is money. I mean, having the portions. Getting the hard training on Mondays and Fridays and stuff, and then being able to go over there and just grab lunch. It's like, God, we got a sick fucking setup.
Yeah.
It's hard for people. Even Paul yesterday, I'm like, "Do you eat healthy today?" He's like, "No, I ate chicken McFillet." Or
Chick-fil-A.
Chicken McFlay.
Chick-fil-A. I'm like, why the fuck do you eat Chick-fil-A? I was out and about doing stuff, doing business. I'm like, that is not a good excuse.
Well, how much is Chick-fil-A? You're probably going to spend, what, 10, 12 bucks on Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Or you go to fucking Wildflower and spend 12, 15 bucks. I mean, it's not that much more. I guess I don't know how much Chick-fil-A is. It might be $5 for a fucking meal.
Yeah, it's not
But
about
still.
money at all.
Some people it is.
Yeah, for
You got
maybe
3 kids.
Yeah, true. Yeah, there's Pita Jungle too. There's
Yep.
Pita Jungle, and then okay, worst comes worst, you have to go to Chick McFillet, and you get a couple
Chick-fil-A,
fucking.
bud.
You get a couple. Say, hey, I want 2-3 grilled chicken breasts,
Sounds fire. Oh,
and I'll just
breast.
eat those.
Yeah. Elena loves mac and cheese from Wildflower, huh, baby?
And potato soup.
Do you like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
She all morning. Tim Mariah.
Really?
I sent you guys a bunch of snaps. You'll have to open up after.
It's so funny. She loves the Coi Leray song. She's like,
Oh, dude.
and she starts moving her hips
Monkey.
too.
Dance Monkey. I had to play it 4 times on the way here. After it got over to switch song.
That's fucking funny.
She has her strobe lights in her room too. She'll go turn off the lights and then play music. She this morning Danny had her say, "Alexa, play Dance Monkey." It was so funny. She didn't understand it, but
I
it
was glad you guys got
funny.
those lights because I sent those to Danny on
Oh,
Instagram. She's
God.
like, ordered them.
Yeah. She takes them into our room. She'll take them in the bathroom. I had to take her before she showered the other day. I had to put them in the bathroom.
Was
I
ready to
keep
party.
hearing girls, like I've heard 3 girls now, or ladies, talk about that they had a baby at 43 years old.
That's impressive.
I'm like,
Dude, Danny still, like, she tracks her sleep with her Oura ring, and it shows you how many times you, like, kind of, your heart rate spikes at night, so how many times you kind of wake up. Still, like, Danny will wake up 5, 6, 7 times a night because Elena's switching boob and just, like, so heavy on top will just, like, wake you up.
She sent me her thing the other day, and it was an hour and a half awake at night. Total.
Yeah. It's crazy, but it's because she's still breastfeeding, and most people aren't breastfeeding at this age, but
dude, shout out to the fucking moms out there that have to put up with all of these children for that, like that much attention. They sacrifice their sleep for so long.
Their life.
They're literally their life. And then
Yeah.
you see even someone like that has 3 kids, like Paul and Taylor. They have 3 little ones.
And she gets up at 4 a.m. to go work out just so she has that time every day. And she's fit and in shape, and all 3 of them. And then they bring the other 2 girls to jiu-jitsu. Like,
Yeah, and Paul's like, the kids eat a bunch of bullshit. I'm like, why do you feed your kids that? He's like, wait till you have kids. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I don't have no idea what it's like to have kids, but I still don't think I'm gonna be like, grab the gushers, grab the fucking gushers.
no, there's so many healthy options you can get or healthier options, but it's like they're only going to eat what you
give them.
give them. I mean, they're not going to.
But then they go to school and they try the shit.
She
And
ain't
they're
going
like,
to school, bro. I told you that, G. I'm already teaching her shit.
what's she know? Anything good?
She knows some shit. Dance monkey.
She knows how to
Okay.
draw.
Here's some more negative news. How about?
Oh, God.
Dozens killed in Nepal plane crash.
I saw
At least 68 people were killed when a Yeti Airlines flight crashed while attempting to land in a resort of Pokhara on Sunday. A total of 72 people were on board the aircraft, a twin-engine ATR-72, including 15 foreign nationals. It's Nepal's worst plane disaster in 30
There's
years.
a live video of a guy on the passenger, and you can watch. I watched it, and then they fucking crash, and then it's just you just see flames in the plane. I was like, why did I watch that?
God, bro.
That's scary.
Every time I fucking get turbulence, dude, I just make a fin in the seat. My cheeks clench so hard. It's
Kind
like,
of just. I'm just like, okay.
it's like, how much turbulence can those puppies take till that wing just goes?
Dude, the fact that those things even fly just fucking doesn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense. It's like a flying hotel in the air. Cool. What?
Bro, after flying that flight to Abu Dhabi to that plane, I'm like, holy fuck, this is,
It's a triple decker or some shit.
it was fucking giant.
It had a
Well, how
lobby
does-
in the top.
How does something that big fly?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
that's crazy.
And you're telling me there isn't a Jehovah.
Exactly. A Ukrainian residential building was destroyed in the deadliest civilian attack on Ukraine in months. A Russian missile strike on 9-story apartment block killed 30 people in the city of Dnipro Saturday. The Ukrainian military said the missile was supersonic aircraft carrier that does not currently have the ability to intercept. Russia ramps up its attacks after a 2-week breather. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
Did you know in Russia you can take breaks? You can say, hey, let's not fucking fight for a little bit. What do they call it? A truce for like a couple weeks? Or they'll have like a truce for something.
Give them a breather.
Isn't that weird? You just,
During the war?
yeah. Like, all right, let's take this week off.
Well, that one guy was saying that they just throw people at it. So
Yeah,
they just,
Russia does.
Yeah, they
Fuck.
just keep putting men and men and men, and they don't care how many die.
They'll lose a minimum of half a million.
Yeah, 500,000.
Dude, that pod will blow your mind.
Britain recently announced it would send over 14 of its primary battle tanks.
Tanks will be huge.
Oh my god, dude. Who's making those decisions?
What if you just had to decide war zone style? You get your best Russian COD players, you get your best Ukrainian players, and we'll just fucking whoever wins gets what we need.
Gets it.
Or just fight in the UFC. Best Ukrainian versus rest.
Yeah,
Habib
right.
That would be tough.
Maybe Habib wouldn't, though.
Yeah, no shit. Maybe fucking some Ukrainian soccer player head kicks him. Whoa.
Yeah, so what else we got going on today?
I'm taking the day off a little bit. My elbow's been real sore last couple days. I think it's just overuse. Been doing a lot of gi and then no gi too. So my elbow's just been killing me every session. So Brandon thinks too that I should just take a couple days off while I still can because I don't have anything technically booked and not overdo it and have it just fucking lingering through camp if we do get into camp. So I'm going to take today off, hit a little zone 2. I got Elena. Danny's working out. My Richard Mill gets it back in the mail today. Sent it out for a little service. But it's supposed to sign for it right now and I'm not home. Stressing me out.
Yeah, dude, I gotta bring you over this thing. You gotta remind me when your forearms get sore like this. Remember that one thing I had?
Yeah,
that
I
you
do. I know what you're talking
squeeze
about.
and you gotta loosen that shit up, and it'll probably start to feel good.
I think that's why my elbow's hurting is that forearm.
Tendinitis.
But also my shoulder too. It's like my forearm and shoulder. It's like all that shit.
It's all related because you start compensating. But what about the scraper that you've been doing?
Scraper's been nice. I've been trying to talk him into doing a little bit. I got worked on by this Ernesto guy yesterday. He scraped me, cupped me, massaged me, stretched me. Oh, there was one thing Henry said in his vlog that I thought was interesting, that in camp he has one of those people live with him.
Yeah.
So every night before bed he smokes some weed and gets worked on and then goes to bed.
I was thinking about I had Brandon come up Sunday. He cupped, massaged, and stretched me. But I was thinking about asking Daniel if he wants to work full time, or not full time, but like on call, just do an hour whenever I need it. He graduated as a physical therapist. He understands that, but like a stretch and massage be money.
Does physical therapy, when you finish physical therapy school, he knows how to do manual labor, and stuff?
I'm not sure, but he's fucking smart and he went to school for it for a reason. He liked it. He enjoyed it. I'm like, you could probably figure it out. Everything's on the internet. Just depends how motivated you'd be.
Right.
And I haven't asked him, but that fucker just likes to game and chill.
Well, it's now, so we got this Ernesto guy. We got Brad. You got Brandon.
Yeah.
We have a couple people that we can call over. But like, it's important to get a good massage therapist. Like, we went to the massage therapist person next door here, and deep tissue massage. I'm like, oh, she's really working on me. But then I was sore for like 4 days, like fucked up. And then Mariah the same after I got her one.
Too deep?
Yeah.
Maybe too deep and maybe like not even on each side. But this guy worked on me and I did my plunge and hot tub after and I feel like $1 million.
That's how Brandon came up Sunday and I did the same thing. Mm-hmm. I'm pumped for comp training Friday. That shit's been fun, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to train a little bit tonight. I'm going to try to get some rounds in the no-gi, and then comp training Friday is going to be real fun.
I didn't smoke last night. Shit.
Really?
Just cause. I'm like, I just need I just want to not smoke tonight.
And how was it?
It was fine. I told Danny, I'm like, don't bring me that goddamn bag of smoke, though. Sometimes, like, if I'm not going to smoke, I don't need to be seeing it, because then I will. I'll take a fucking fat rip to the dome, and then just be like, ah. But it felt good.
Bro, I love those bags of smoke that you don't get fucking hung over.
They're my fave. I love that shit, too. It's fun. I've been trying to keep track of points a little bit more in the no-gi rounds, just thinking jiu-jitsu. It's fucking been fun.
You're really grinding on the Snapchat, huh?
Yeah, grinding on Snapper. Just fucking snapping my life away.
So I wonder what do you have to do to get one of those gold stars? Get a certain number of subscribers?
To get, is it verified? What do you
Yeah, it
mean?
must be verified. So on your subscriptions, you can see who's kind of verified and who's not.
I don't know if you have to apply for it or what. I hit up Mike Malak, and Mike said he hooked me up with the people at Snapchat. So I just texted them and said, hey, I'd like to get set up in the, I don't remember what it's called. So yeah, I don't know what you have to do. But it did take a while for me to, or took a lot.
Your Snapchat's growing, huh?
85,000 subscribers.
Holy fuck, bro.
And just a couple, and not even that long. Like, I've gotten 9,854,798 views in the last 28 days.
Jesus. And then you're interacting on there more, doing question and answers and shit like that.
Yeah, doing a bunch of shit. Snap's fun too. I don't know. It's just like a fun app right now. I'm like, it's probably my favorite one. It's the one I get on the most right now for sure.
Let's see what people are saying. When I tweeted, I think Peter would beat Triple C. And he says that's why he retired in the first place. Second, he saw he was beatable, he returned. Yeah, a lot of people agree.
I think Henry's got one more fight. Me, I beat him. Aljo, he beats him. Then he's probably done again. I said he's coming back because he broke, and his little fucking plastic hot tub that he got confirmed. I'm like, what are you sitting in, bud? Don't call yourself Triple C.
Yeah, or just buy a normal size one. You don't,
I mean,
unless you need you want to save the extra bread so you get the blow up one.
Yeah, it's like, well, that's just funny. Mm-hmm. But it makes sense. When you're 5'3", you don't need something that's fucking made for people that are 5'6" and above.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch the Dana White slap fighting thing.
I chose not to.
It's hard to watch. I wonder how long it's gonna last.
Did you see that guy's face?
No,
I didn't see it either. Someone was trying to show me. I'm like, I
don't know where I saw like a clip of it, and his whole side of the face is like so swollen and bleeding, and then he gets slapped again. I'm like, he's getting brain damage every time. It's bad.
They say you get hit 5 times max in slap boxing. You get hit hundreds of times in boxing.
Yeah, but also sometimes those shots are clean, sometimes they're not. You see him coming, you're moving with him, you're getting hit, but you're not. I'm gonna sit here and brace myself for this car wreck.
I would be terrified.
Oof.
I would hate to do that. I would be more scared to do that than fight anyone.
So there's got to be a rule too. If they start slapping and you start moving your face with it, that's gotta like
Reslap.
Don't they say when you get in a car wreck, you're supposed to just kind of let yourself go limp?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's why some people survive if they go skydiving and their chute fucks up, but they pass out and they're limp. That's how they survive.
Or that's why the drunk people survive in car wrecks.
Blackout.
Because the other loose.
Bro, fucking on the way here today, 10 cops on Northern pulling people over.
Motorcycle cops.
I got pulled over yesterday. Matrix trying to get me down.
I know.
That was funny when you said that. I was like, fucking Matrix.
I was fucking looking on I was on the lookout too driving because dude, the big Tesla, the X, I'll be going 95, 96 and have no idea
that you're driving.
Is so fucking smooth. I'll know I'm driving. I just don't know I'm going that fast. You said that was experience.
Well, I fucking get off the exit there, and I'm like, I gotta just finish this post real quick for some shit, and I'm
like he's never on his phone.
I'm like swerving into the 3 cops. I'm like, oh, and I put it down, and then they zip behind me.
What'd you say? Did he give you a ticket or warning?
He gave me a
2 tickets.
Ticket because I was like going 80 and the 55, and then I was on my phone. He said they're really cracking down on people.
Something? Did he write 80 or did he put 74?
I think he put
82.
82.
Damn.
Because 85 is criminal.
Though. No, they say over 20 is a felony.
Oh, well, no, because it wasn't criminal. He said it wasn't.
I thought it was literally if it was over 20
That's
miles
what
per
I
hour.
thought too.
He said he could have made it criminal, but I'm not gonna.
I think it was 85
so
was criminal.
So fuck you up. What happened to train free? Please train free.
I told him after it too. I said,
hey, everyone's train free except for you.
He said they're cracking down on the phone people. They said they're cracking down. He was nice, and I said, hey, just to let you know, all you and your buddies can come train jiu-jitsu for free at my gym. He said, where's that? He's like, all right, I'll let him know.
God, wouldn't it be nice if he was like a blue
I wouldn't
belt?
beat him up.
Yeah, you would.
I mean, he's doing his job.
Yeah, but you'd still fuck him up. You fuck people up when they come in sometimes just cuz.
No, that's only people that have attitudes, and I feel that they need it, and it would do them good to feel that.
No, I'm kidding. 80, and if I'd give you a ticket too.
Yeah, so I wasn't even mad.
I'm a killer too.
Well, they have signs everywhere because it's 55 and no one drives 55. And so I think they're just cracking down.
John Shahidi says, congrats to my man SteveWillDoIt on launching your new podcast. Full episodes are on Spotify, Apple, and Rumble Video. This is going to be big.
Damn, Big Steve. I mean, Steve never has been I don't think he liked being a guest on people's podcasts ever. Uh-huh. But I wonder if he's going to enjoy being a host more, or how they're going to set that up. But whatever Steve does, he can get good at. He knows what it takes to get good at something, and I'm sure it'll turn out good. And they'll probably get fucking great guests like Full Send does. You see Nelk Boys are in Russia right now with Hezbollah and Islam. Steiny didn't go because they wouldn't pay for his flight first class.
That's funny. That's fucking funny. Yesterday we played some Warzone and played 4 games, got 3 dubs.
Really?
And the one we got 4th was fucked up. We should have.
Oh, with who?
Me, Trevor, Art, and Warlike.
Me and Foul, we probably got 4 dubs yesterday too. He dropped 36, and I dropped 7 for a dub.
Jesus. I would love to run into you guys one time in the zone.
No, you wouldn't. You would not want to run with the Foul, G. He would team wipe you guys. I wouldn't do shit.
Well, the thing is, I was going through the head in my head yesterday. I was like, well, you wander off quite a bit.
That's what I've been improving on.
Oh, really?
That's why we were doing so good. I've been riding Foul's hip. No homo.
That's what it was taking for us too. We were just together everywhere.
But
we
it's
go together.
Foul will just dip, dude, and then I'll look up and he's on a 1v4. He's like, I need help. I'm like, fuck. So now I've been just trying to stay by him,
watching the map, chasing him.
Yeah, just chasing him. But dude, you'll just see Foul just team wipe people. But I think it's easier on duos for me and Foul because Foul can duo wipe easy. 3 people it gets a little harder. Quads he'll run off in 1v4s and that's not good. But
yeah, because that's what I was like, man. Sugar roll like he runs off, so we run into him as a group of 4. Boom, he dead. And then Foul would be the tough motherfucker to take down.
I still think Foul 1v4s you, Sono, Art, fucking.
I wouldn't be
Trev.
Surprised.
He's a pro.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised, dude. Someone who just hits their shots and they spin and they put it on the money right away. It's like,
but dude, I've been getting better because if I die, I watch him and he'll walk me through shit. But I feel like I've been improving a lot just playing with him. Him and Jinx might move him into that new house. Him, Jinx, and War. I put quotations on War because who knows. But
bro, what if
another Jobin
What
house?
if Foul and Jinx moved in there and you ended up getting one more and you just
a little gaming house?
Or paid for their tournaments and they go and enter the tournaments.
There's not really any Warzone tournaments right now. There's no Warzone pros. It's weird.
Oh really?
Yeah, they haven't had any, or at least that I've seen, tournaments. But they can have wagers where there's like duo wagers where you put $100 on a game or $100 best of 3. So
yeah, maybe we found a spot. They live here and we're just like, we got the best fucking Warzone dudes.
I know
they're the best.
Yeah,
and we'll bet any of you.
I make them train jiu-jitsu. Jinx already trained jiu-jitsu. Foul said he would be down.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, so I'm trying to. He's just got to figure out how to rent out his house and shit. But Jinx is already down to move in, but I still gotta. So Art, you just said he was planning on buying that one because he was thinking about renting that place too.
He said he's looking at it. They're gonna put the offer in and see if they take that offer or not. Hanato Mokiano just tweeted. He said
Anyway,
UFC offered $8 million to Ngannou without the pay-per-view. That's what I call big checks, big money, big stakes. I mean, that would be.
Did you see Francis saying the reasons he didn't accept it because they wasn't getting health insurance? He wasn't getting. There was a couple things I don't remember.
Yeah, on Ariel's. I think. You think he fucked up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I think he fucked up a little bit too.
Because people act. I mean, the way Hunter and Dana, I've talked to them about boxing. I've brought it up to them and sat down with them and stuff, and they explain like the boxing payouts and how these guys. It says they're getting paid $30 million, but it's like they also have to pay. They have to pay. I don't know. It sounds a lot more than it actually is. So for Francis to go and box one of these big guys, like it might seem like he's making a lot, which he would. But dude, that's one fight.
Exactly.
You can have 3-4 fights in UFC. I don't know. I think he's fucked up.
So now is he not going to fight for UFC?
No.
Free agent?
Free agent. They let him go. The baddest man on the planet.
Because he wouldn't accept their offer.
Yep, their contract. He was just saying they lock you in. They make you a slave. They don't let you have any control.
Oh, he wanted a sponsorship. That's what he wanted. He wanted to have his own sponsors. He wanted a 3-fight deal. and health insurance.
And $8 million for 3 fights.
That's what they offered him.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I don't know. Dude.
And then we got Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. It's like you don't really know how to feel about that. It's because it was just like we were so pumped about it. It was so close, and then it didn't happen. That happened twice.
Yeah, that fight's been off twice.
So now it's like fuck. So it's kind of hard to get excited about.
Yeah.
John Jones thinks the GOAT debate is over. I am very aware of who I am and my image, the good and the bad. I'm very aware of the GOAT argument and where I stand. I honestly feel in my heart that it's not much of an argument when it comes to octagon performances. Greatness is a big word, though. So if you're talking about character and business sense and relatability and all this other stuff, maybe people won't consider me a great individual. But when it comes to in the cage, I do believe the argument is over. I do believe that, too.
Dude,
I really do.
Could beat John Jones.
That's going to be a fucking very interesting fight, dude. Especially if Serial's kind of running away, backpedaling. But Serial is fucking good at punching people at the end of his punches and not crowding himself too much. So it's not going to it's going to be easy for John Jones to take him down.
Who's the best kickboxer John Jones has fought?
But I mean, he fought Machida. He fought Dominic Reyes. He fought Alexander.
That was a close fight, the first one. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting fucking fight.
I'm just pumped to see how he handles all that extra size, because him at 205, he was lanky, he was pretty athletic and pretty springy. And you feel springy. Now he's gonna have all that extra muscle. So
yeah.
What's his style gonna be like? Who fucking knows? But finally, I'm pumped up for it.
Yeah, me too. And we fighting Henry as a co-main will be lit.
Did you see that video everyone was sharing about that kid talking shit to that black teacher?
I did. I wish the teacher would have cracked him better. He didn't land any good shots.
I know. I wish the teacher had knocked his little ass out.
So now is the teacher in trouble?
Or broke his nose. Put him in a little pain. What?
Or just knew jiu-jitsu, took him down and mounted him, and then just like gave him a titty twister or something.
Yeah.
Or
jiu-jitsu probably been the best bet.
Yeah.
If then he wouldn't have been hitting
maybe
him.
hit him with a trip, and the kid gets up, hit him with another trip or something.
Mount him and poke at his chest a little bit. See, you can do
Tickle
nothing
him.
to me.
Is
You
the
can do
teacher
nothing
in
to me,
trouble?
tickle him. Oh, fuck yeah.
Because he was punching him?
I think
Yeah.
he initiated the punch too.
He did. He threw a fat right hand right off the rip. But this kid, it's like
That kid does.
he kept calling him the N-word.
The kid landed some good shots too.
And this was in front of the whole class. And
All the
and
videos.
teacher just loses temper. That is where jiu-jitsu would have came in hand very well.
But can you imagine not losing your temper
like
on those
14.
shitheads?
Oh, I know. And
That's
that
like
little
the worst age.
Oh, that's why it's just so nice to have this kind of academy where it's like
Imagine
okay.
Pierce pops up. Fuck you, Tim.
They start throwing him against the wall.
Just hooking him.
No, by his gi belt in the back of his collar, throwing him against the wall.
Oh, God.
Fire.
So, all right, we'll go get some lunch. Go get a stream in, and
Do you want to get mac and cheese?
get to business. Mac and cheese or no?
Mac and cheese? Mac and cheese.
You want to go eat?
She love mac and cheese. All right, let's get it.
All right, episode 73. Help me out. Hit that subscribe button.
Bustin'.
And maybe ring the bell. All right, love you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.